What's up, guys? How's it going, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of LEGO 2K Drive. And today we are headed right back to another race with the one and only Clutch Racington after having hit level 20 in the game, which I gotta tell you was kind of a breeze for the most part. I did get to do a lot more racing. I did go back through on the vast majority of these races and completed them at both the C and B ranks. Of course, you'll notice that the A rank has now become available, and that's mostly due to the fact that once you hit level 20, you become an A rank character, which then re-unlocks all the different races at the A rank, which is something that I will definitely try to do as time goes on. But I did complete some of them already, like for example right here, Spider Spout Hollows. I did complete that one at the A rank as well, and I got all 3 ranks done for Swampus. Now, with that in mind, Racing 101 is our next pit stop. Of course, Clutch Racington will be challenging us at the highest difficulty level available now. So without further ado, let's rock and let's roll. I am certain that this will be a challenge. Now, of course, guys, don't forget, as I always mention, hit the thumbs up button if you're enjoying the storyline so far for LEGO 2K Drive.
And so happy to be joined by none other than Clutch Racington's accountant, Mr. Fiddles.
Mr. Fiddles, you were with Clutch on his road.
Oh yeah, Fiddles is the dog. I thought for a second that it was a cat. I'm like, why is it barking?
Rough, you say? Fascinating. Is there anything you want to say to Shadow Z?
And how are you going to feel if Team Racington doesn't make it to the Sky Cup?
Oh, good boy, Mr. Fiddles.
Well, here we go. Whoa, he's got a new McLaren. Whoa, bro, he got a new McLaren. Well, I've got my super duper good race car Formula 1 inspired vehicle, so hopefully I'll be able to keep up with him. And I did equip the new jet ski, or Jetstream Jet, I think was the name of it actually, in order to compete on the water.
I'm gonna get you.
Wow, that was way too wide of a swing on that. Oh boy. Fortunately enough, we do have 3 laps here. And that's one thing that I've noticed, is that it seems like one of the things that makes quote-unquote some of these challenges more difficult is the fact that not only do they make the NPCs drive better and just more difficult to defeat, but what they do also is they add more laps to the race, which means that there's a lot more room for error from you. To be fair, I suppose there's also a lot more room for error from the enemies, but still, that's kind of the tactic that they try to deploy. Okay, I'm gonna try to cover as much ground as I possibly can here. Wow, really? Oh my goodness, how is it always a water puddle everywhere? I'm trying. Just easier said than done. Alright, I'm gonna hit the speed boost here and just go. Okay, this is the most important lap right here, because this is the one that will determine the winner. It doesn't matter how good or bad our driving has been. I'm gonna try to get the ghost power here. I do think it will be really nice. Dang it! Worst possible time. Oh my goodness! How am I always clipping that? Okay. Oh boy. Go! Power! Unlimited power! Whew! Okay. Not an easy race for sure. I feel like some of the other, like especially rank C, you could kind of, maybe not blindfolded, but you could definitely win most of the races at rank C without really putting any sort of effort. I love that we got the McLaren F1 LM unlocked though. That's really cool. We're also going to be rewarded with yet another checkered flag, along with 500 XP, 875 brick bucks. One thing that I do want to mention that kind of stinks, and I don't know why this happened to me as a glitch, but I was at one point at like, I want to say 23,000 on the brick bucks. And then I exited out of my game because I was playing Fortnite. And when I launched back in, for some reason, I was down. Oh, sorry, no, I was like at 26,000. And then when I launched the game, 20,000 of it would just disappeared. And I'm like, what the heck? So that was a bummer. And it only happened once, to be fair. But still definitely annoying, you know? Definitely pretty annoying. All right, so we need to collect 24 total checkered flags in order to be able to go on ahead and head for the next Grand Brick Arena. So that will require some finesse, that's for certain. But we do have some new locations to visit. Here's Rapid Falls. Here's Switchback and Forth. Of course, you have the runway roundabout right here, so that's lovely. Is there anything else over here? There's a lot of tasks, but you'll notice that a lot of them I've already got either bronze, gold, or silver on. So really, a lot of the tasks have actually been tackled. I don't think there's anything uniquely different in Turbo Acres. So I say we head right for the area of Big Butte. And I guess this is the closest garage available to us. So let's fast travel over to there. And then head for the new race that is available. I did try, by the way, a couple different loadouts while I was leveling up between level 15 to level 20. And I gotta be honest.
Runway roundabout. It isn't in town, but it is by the airport. Would you like food from there?
You wouldn't be asking that if you had taste buds.
Yeah, and also if you like spending a fair amount for food instead of an absurdly expensive amount. Like, if you've ever been to an airport, you know. Like, literally, the same exact cup of coffee that you can buy outside the airport, in the airport, will be, like, double the cost. It's like, what the heck? It never made any sense to me. But with that little rant out of the way, I did try a couple of different loadouts in terms of vehicles. In between, I still am a huge fan of the Dirt Racer. I think that's a really, really good car. I think the McLaren is just phenomenal. I'm gonna try the F1 right now, but this McLaren is incredibly good. I also think that the Extreme Engines race car is really good. This one was actually kind of disappointing. I wish it was a bit better, but a lot of the other larger vehicles I find to be just too hulking and too slow and difficult to maneuver. I think the most difficult category for me personally to find a vehicle that I like is the off-road category. I've found that the Royal People Rover so far is the best, but I've tried the Rugged Police Chaser. It just seems to be very slow in terms of acceleration, which is just a bummer. So it just feels like you're constantly like telling it to like, go faster, and it just does not want to go. I've not tried this yet, so I suppose we could maybe give this one a go. It does seem like the handling is going to be quite a bit worse, but I suppose we could give it a try and just see how it goes, right? So let's give that a go, and then we'll try the Dusty Roadster next. And then, of course, the Supersonic Jet Boat was the thing that we just tried right before this. We could try maybe the Widow, the Wet Widow vehicle here. And I guess I could adjust our driver, because we've been using the same one for quite a while. So why don't we get Bill Beast mode on the case? And let's rock and roll. So let's see how good this new McLaren is.
I've been racing since before it was trending.
There we go. Need the little shortcut happen. And let's see what you got for us. Okay, so I'm guessing it will probably, since we're at rank A now, I think the default race difficulty will be A. And then it'll probably drop down as you come back around and try to defeat it on B rank or C rank as well. But here we have Brickhauser. You can't trick the brick.
Attention racers, this is your commentator speaking.
And me, your co-commentator.
We'd like to welcome you to Runway Roundabout. Today's race will be a fast one.
There will be some bumps along the way, so buckle up and keep your power up in a ready and aimed position.
And remember, in the event of an emergency, there are 2 exit doors, one on your left and one on your right.
Well, thank you for
Now sit
welcoming
back,
us.
Relax and prepare to take off. on the ground.
And we have everybody lined up in position and ready to race. Holy moly, bro. I swear, sometimes, like the very beginning here, the speed with which the enemies boost is just alarming. Really, truly alarming. Oh my goodness. I wanted to go the shortcut, then I changed my mind, and the problem was that it was too late. I should have just stuck with it and committed to the shortcut. It's okay, though. We have 2 laps to work with, so I still think we could maybe catch up. I'm also obviously trying to get used to the new vehicles that we just set up on the loadout.
That makes you go faster.
That makes things interesting. Come on. Okay, just like that. We're competing for 4th now. Could be wrong, but it feels like the boost time is longer on this McLaren. Like, it just seems to have more boost than the what the heck? Why can't I just go? What was I hitting there? Oh, that's so sad. I literally have no clue what I was hitting there and why I wasn't able to maneuver. Okay, going with the shortcut this time. Don't go with the shortcut. Dude, the handling on that drill truck, oh my goodness, terrible. Literally terrible.
Excellent.
Yikes.
Over and out.
Okay.
You're in the lead.
Where's the final turn?
Look it up, buckaroo.
Bro! Got it. Woo! Just barely. That rocket would have hit us there, that would have been trouble. Woo! Let's go. Fantastic. Got ourselves another checkered flag. Just a plain truck, I guess. What a vehicle. As you can see, Brick Hauser is very happy for us. The level of enthusiasm from all the characters when you win is so funny. It's hilarious. They're just like, yeah, sure, I'm happy for you. It's like that kind of cynical happiness, you know? All right, a pretty good amount of brick bucks. I don't know how that guy is floating in the air. There are moments like that where I'm confused. It just seems like the game just breaks. But for some reason, like, that guy's just floating there, you know?
Like yours, kid. I'll be cheering for you in the Hauntsborough Grand Brick
Well,
Arena,
thank you.
So don't let me down.
I always find it odd that they
That
keep
was a
saying this
racing
sort of
lesson
stuff,
you
that they're
just
going to be
brought
cheering
down.
for us, even
Let's
though
show some respect.
we know that we're going to be racing against them, because that has been the case so far with every single one of the different competitors that we fought. We meet them back in the
Which reminds me, you've
Grand
been in the
Brick
car a
Arena,
ridiculous
so-
long period of time and haven't used the bathroom.
it's kind of confusing.
You can hold on a little longer.
Because it's like, aren't you going to be competing yourself? You know? Seems a little bizarre, but what do I know? All right, so got 10 rainbow bricks collected. That's pretty nice. Getting there with our collection. All right, so that was the only new race that we needed to complete here. So we can go on ahead and immediately pivot away to the Prospecto Valley, where I definitely have spotted this one, and then there's one up here. So I suppose if I fast travel to the Pilgrim Plains, we should be able to get to this new race spot pretty quickly. Now, of course, they might have us do some other
You
tasks
ever
ahead of
think
time.
about moving somewhere like here? Except without all the racing. Hanging up your keys, slowing things down, and writing poetry.
Nope. Wonderful.
That was funny.
As I was about to say,
Stud's like, nope,
2 races
not
await
inspired
you
by that
here.
at all.
Rapid Falls and Switchback and Forth.
Okay, well, then let's go do these 2 new races. One of them is actually right up ahead. Yeah, I don't know about this truck. This thing is just so odd. Like, it's not horrible because it actually moves fast, but boy, oh boy, the handling on that vehicle is just not great. On the bright side, though, the McLaren is phenomenal. Like, a really, really terrific vehicle. Hold up, I just noticed something. Hey, there's a wagon wheel. Hey, is that another wagon wheel? There? How would I get that one? I need like a airplane or something. Unless if I can, maybe if I can drive onto this beam. Like if the game lets us drive on to that. Got it. Woo! Okay, that wasn't a wagon wheel. That was a gold nugget. Okay. Well, now let's compete. Here we go. Whoa, that's a sick looking car, actually. Yo, hopefully we unlock that. That'd be nice. That's a nice looking car. This character looks like a pop star sort of character. Even my bad side looks good. Okay. Level of obnoxiousness over 9,000.
If she wins the Sky Cup trophy, she plans on adding it to her large collection of treasure.
Laumina also advises anyone interested in treasure to find a dolphin trainer right here in Prospecto Valley. Learn their ways, then cruise around and let your new dolphin friends find all the treasure you could desire.
Tune in to the rest of our interview with Laumina to hear more wealth advice, including why you should buy an island.
Okay, here we go. Let's boost, and away we go. As always, everybody starts off way better than we get to start. Ooh. Okay, I realize now that this is one of those races where there are no laps. It's just completing a certain percentage. So that will be interesting. Fortunately enough, we have incredibly good handling on this car. I'm able to maneuver beautifully. Utilize the speed boosts to really get going. Okay. Do not miss the boost pads.
Chase him down.
Whoa. Okay, come on. Got to be able to catch up to second and first place here if I'm hoping to have a chance at victory, because they're still staying an absurd amount ahead. Okay, if I drift through these corners, hopefully successfully, get that boost going. 1, 2, nice. I've caught up. Seems like they've slowed down, which I suppose makes sense just based on...
Careful.
Oh my goodness, really? Oh, that's so sad. Worst possible time to get hit with the stun there. I was just about to use my ability to surpass. Ooh, ghost mode. That's brilliant. I can play it defensively here. Okay.
This is fun.
This is getting a little too close for comfort. Yikes.
I'm gonna get you.
Oh my goodness, just barely. Oh, my enemy there had the ghost ability, so the electric zap didn't even work on them. Oh, thank goodness I had my boost, though. If I didn't, that would have been a GG. Let's go! Flag number 19 collected. Unfortunately, we get the boat vehicle. I was really hoping we would get the main vehicle that she was driving, because that thing looked sick. So it would have been really cool to add that to our garage, but I guess time will have to wait. And worst case scenario, we'll have to build it ourselves, utilizing Unky's Emporium. All right, sweet. Got ourselves a good amount of cash, a good amount of XP.
Sensation. Passing checkered flag to other racer instead of the other racer passing it to Lamina?
Like, tell me what's happening right now with the cats there and the pig and the, like, okay.
Oh, to lose! I am feeling so many feelings. This is what it means to be alive. Thank you.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Glad we could help you
It's like that
here.
one cat is trying to turn the other cats to basketball.
And we will continue on our way to the Hauntsborough Grand Prix Arena.
Okay, sounds good. So, now that means we have to head for the other checkered flag in Rapid Falls, which is going to teleport us up here. I will say, once you're in an area, like teleporting from one area to another, like if you would try to go from, let's say, Prospecto Valley down to Turbo Acres, does take a little bit longer than maybe I would like for it to take, just in terms of like modern video games. You kind of hope to have a minimal amount of loading. And so it would be nice if it was a tad bit faster during those sequences, which again, who knows, maybe with some patches, they could get that to be a bit better optimized. But when you are in an area, the teleport is very fast. Very, very fast. Hello. We're going up against... How do you even say that? Chamfarid? Is that the word? Bricks? What a name, dude. What a name. All right. Look at that. Oh, it's a butt. Obnoxious. Oh, man. That's funny. Okay, if you can't buy a win, I'll just have to take it.
Apparently,
That's funny.
Chamfer Bricks is attempting to charge today's racers a registration fee for entering Rapid Falls.
As well as a convenience fee if they used a waypoint to get here.
And a
He's kind of
late
an
fee for
obnoxious
whoever doesn't
businessman,
cross the
basically,
finish line
right?
First.
Chamfered Bricks also wanted to inform today's racers that the logging mill is hiring.
Current openings include waterlog handler, giant hatchet tester, and tax evasion specialist.
Stop by the logging mill and pick up an application today.
Okay. And away we go. He's got a cool looking car as well. That's a funny name. Sixth place driver, Timber. All right, let's drift through. Watch out for that axe. It's going to be 2 laps. Activate this. Goodness for the ghost mode. Yeah, I gotta be honest, like the handling of this is just stunning. It's so good.
Watch yourself.
Like, so I definitely recommend trying to go up against Clutch as soon as you possibly can.
Top-notch racing, pal.
Ow, bro. Really? How did they manage to get both boosts from under me? Oh, no, they didn't. Okay, good. I do have a boost. Hold up. Wasn't I just first? Did this guy just come up with, like, some crazy shortcut that I missed? Dang it, I was really hoping to get that. Ay, ay, ay. This is such a mess.
You've been hit. Not surprised.
I've noticed. Thank you for the heads up, though. I'm going super boost mode. What? How did I not hit that shot? I'm so confused by that boost. It just seems like the game doesn't want to actually commit to you getting that boost. This is scary.
You're being shot at.
I've noticed. Hopefully I can clear the whole path so that I don't have to lose any time. No, I'm faster. Yes! Stop acceleration speed for the win. Ooh, okay. Secured. Let's go. Checkered flag number 20. The big 2-0. Hey. Mr. Bricks has been defeated.
Incoming communication
Whoa,
from
hello,
Clutch
Clutch Tower.
Hey,
Okay,
Mr.
top tier
Fiddles,
doggo.
who said you could use my phone? Huh? Oh, hey, kid. You're doing great out there. Just stay focused on that Sky Trophy. We really need this win, or they're closing us down for good. I still don't know how I missed so many payments. What? Mr. Fiddles, you forgot to pay the bank? And you ate my rocking chair? Oh, Mr. Fiddles, you are the worst. Oh, and the best. I can't stay mad at you. Anyway, kid, let's win that Sky Cup race so old Clutch can keep the lights on around here and, also buy a new rocking chair, apparently. No, Mr. Fiddles, not the Ottoman!
Oof. I feel like at this point, with every one of the updates that we've gotten from Clutch Racington, I feel like his entire office must be just a complete mess. Because Mr. Fiddles is like destroying everything. It was the piano, it was the banjo, the Ottoman.
All hands on deck meeting. I want to know how the most well-funded team in the race could lose.
And yet, here we are, and you've taken an L.
I drove perfectly. So who let me down? Marketing? Finance? Public relations? You?
Maybe, I don't know. You're gonna have to do that research for yourself.
Nothing to do
In the
with
meantime,
Pride goeth before the fall, and I can say with pride that this checkered flag means we are one step closer to the Hauntsborough Grand Brick Arena.
and we have to actually head for Hauntsborough.
Checkered flags in your proverbial cap. You can't wear those.
Will you stay or go? The races here are complete, so nobody knows.
Was that a haiku? Gesundheit.
Just because I'm not slowing down doesn't mean I can't write poetry.
Okay, so I guess Clutch is a big poetry fan, clearly. But we now head for the spooky, spooky world known as Hauntsborough. So let's head to the castle grounds garage, and from there we're gonna head for one of 4 brand new races that have now appeared in Hauntsborough. It also makes me think that maybe there aren't any new areas beyond this, with the exception of course, the Sky Cup hub world, because I'm sure that has to be a hub world, right?
You're forgetting the 4 new races. High Stakes, Chasm Crossing, Headless Horsepower, and Immortal Coil.
That third one's
We'll do
funny.
shadow puppets later.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Alrighty, Roo. So Baron Van Rose. That's one of our new rivals. That's cool. Otto and Manuel. That's actually funny. Then you have Professor Fusion, who actually looks like a character from like an actual Lego set. And then Max Speed again? Bro, this guy just won't give it a rest, man.
What's up, party people? Baron Von Rose here. Hey, after the race, you're invited to my castle for a little shindig.
Well,
Except I
hello,
can't
Baron
find my
Von
wingmen,
Rose.
And I need them to score some epic party
Oh.
favors. If you help me find them, we can race. I'll even hook you up with a sweet jetpack. Oh, by the
Okay.
way,
Oh,
I'm
so
serious
he'll
about
unlock the
wingman
jetpacks
thing.
for us in
They're
Hauntsborough?
rats. Cool. All right, later.
You two know I'm
Okay.
always up for getting another jetpack. But bats?
It's an eerie job, but someone's got to do it. I've marked the Baron's request on your map.
Okay, you've marked the Baron's request on our map. There it is, Gone Batty. That's where we need to head for. Yikes! Hope I can collect that bat. Ouch! Ouch! That's a highly unnecessary turn in these events. Oh, please let me just get... Okay. Thank goodness. And... Can I not get up? Can I not? Wow. I guess that's going to be a no, but when you first fail, try again. Okay, maybe you just need to be working smarter instead of harder in this scenario. It's just that, oh man, some of the design feels a little bit frustrating.
Shame on you. Maybe twice. Shame on you. Maybe
I
3
think I'm
times.
heading the right way. Getting through this tunnel in 11 seconds is well, something. I mean, you hit one of those things, you... Bruh. This is so nice. This is so nice. Because basically, it spawns you in and then proceeds to hit you over and over again with the exact same blast. It's like, okay, that's great. Can I get my challenge again? Thank you. Appreciate that. At least we do get something as a bit of a compensation award from the game in the form of a little bit of XP and a few brick bucks. So I'll take it. So let's see what this task is all about of Gone Batty. Sweet, you're here. Check it. My bats are my wingman. And if we're gonna party later, I need their epic assistance. Would you be the most awesome person ever and help me find them? Please, dude. Right on. When you catch one, cruise on into the animated zone. That's where they like to chill. Alright, so the last one to go. All we gotta do is just basically essentially use the bats as kind of a jetpack here. We're basically trying to float. Obviously, we can use a little bit of boost if it feels like we're going too quick. That might have been a little too much boost. And there we go. Whoo! All the bats have been rescued! See how especially happy they are? Sure. And we've unlocked the jetpacks. Yay! As well as, I guess, some wing-shaped packs for items. So that's exciting. Happy to have that collected. Also managed to level up from that. Yay! That's lovely.
And we can
Now,
now let's go.
I think
Not so fast, Fudge.
we
I need to
can...
do my due diligence and inform you that the race high stakes is...
I think he's trying to say that we can go on ahead and compete. Open?
It's now available.
Got it. Yes. Okay, good. So that means that now this... Oh, whoops, sorry. This race right here is actually available. However, there's no point of driving all the way over there when there's a race right in front of us. So let's go on ahead and tackle this one, I guess, since it's right here. So let's see what this one's got for us. Oh, it's max speed again. This guy's going to talk so much trash. Get ready. Get ready. He always does. He's going to be like, whoa, now that we're in Hauntsborough, I'm definitely winning. It's like nothing changed.
But there are now reports of an additional middle name. Danger.
We understand this may be confusing for some of our viewers who, like me, were born without a middle name.
Right now, we are unable to confirm the existence of further middle names. This is a breaking story, and details are still coming in.
Tune in to ANN after the race when we'll have more max speed, danger speed updates.
Okay, here we go. Let's get started. Vince Van Gogh. What is happening? What is hitting us right now? It's like some sort of a random object that just keeps bumping into me at the beginning there. Were those bats, maybe? Okay, there are 3 laps to this one, which means that the race should actually be relatively fast, because in my experience, when the more laps there are in one of these, the less complex the track is.
I do everything fast. Everything.
Oh, we'll take this little shortcut too. Oh my goodness. That's a scary turn.
Let's get dangerous.
Wait, I could go on water there, huh? Get the drift going. Alright, so that is now
Achieving max speed.
going into lap 2.
Wonderful.
Ow! Don't really want to waste my abilities, but I think I have to in order to be able to try to gain on
Max speed.
first and second place because they're so far ahead right now. So by trying to slow them down,
You should just stay in your lane.
that's a pretty big shortcut right there. Yeah, that ramp lets you get pretty far ahead. Caraburator. That's a funny name.
Where did you come from?
Okay, I'm gonna boost here. No, definitely bad. Oh my goodness. And then it switches me to the one vehicle that does not have any sort of turn radius. Oh my goodness.
Great
That's
shot.
such a good lead going. And then all of it is lost. All right, going into the final lap. At least we're still ahead of max speed, so that's something.
Don't think.
I'm gaining a good amount of XP.
Keep it up, rookie.
Okay. I just have to remember that crazy turn that's coming up.
Nice one.
I need to probably slow down on that turn, and then most likely the play is probably
You better believe in speed.
to just have a lot of boost ready to go, so that when I go through, I can just super boost and I'll be okay.
Stay focused, rookie.
And that worked. Ooh. I was legitimately scared that that would not work. Hit the checkpoint. And speed up for the end. Got it. Oh, max speed defeated for a third time. Well, actually, that's not even true, because I've defeated him multiple times in some races. So, I guess for the third time in a different area, we'll say that much. We unlocked the Evaporator. Sacrificial boosting? Okay. It's an interesting name for a perk, I suppose. It's gonna be interesting. Oh, speaking of perks, I forgot to add new perks. I gotta do that. So once we're done with that, I'm actually going to quickly add a new perk. I definitely want to go out of my way to get that done. So, gonna congratulate us.
You handled that chasm like a champion. Maybe you really could beat him, but you can't beat me.
Did you say champion instead of champion?
Everyone in Bricklandia.
Was that a
is
play on
talking
the idea
about
that
team racing
saying
time.
chasm
Yes.
is chasm? Is that why? I'm guessing that's what he was going for there. All right, we're gonna go to high stakes, the race that we couldn't actually compete in just a little while ago, and head for that location. But as I said, I do want to make a quick pause and take a look at the perks. So new perks unlocked here: cast EMP, damage dealt increased to streetcar but less as other vehicles. Embiggen extends radius of EMP, but bubble shield never triggers. Heal when brick bash or quick bash is triggered. Okay. Pick up a power up and restore boost fuel. Ooh. That actually sounds great. So I'm going to go with that. And then here, can't use power-ups, but take less damage from all sources. Your offensive indicators are hidden, but do less damage. Boost is enhanced, but health suffers when boosting. Interesting. And then healing drifts. Can only heal when drifting, but drift meter fills quicker. Okay, I'll do it. Let's grab that. Hopefully that perk loadout
A couple more.
ends up in a pretty good combination. But next up, we have a race at a castle, which kind of makes me think of Bowser's Castle, you know?
Come race high
I think I
stakes.
could probably just get uphill here. There we go. And it's the Baron von Rose, who seems to be driving literally a casket on wheels. Okay. That seems a little terrifying, not gonna lie. Okay, let's see what you got. Let's see
If
what
you're
you've
looking
got.
for a tour of Hauntsborough, but want to go at a breakneck pace, then High Stakes is the race for you.
It all begins right here at Baron von Rose's castle.
Hold on, Parker. This just in. A source close to Baron von Rose reports it's actually their parents' castle.
One moment, Vicky. This also just in. Baron Von Rose tells his sister Arachnarella, quote, "Stop telling people I live with Mom and Dad. You smell." End quote.
ANN promises to keep bringing you the details on this sibling spat. But for now, back to the race.
Okay, here we go. Time to boost. Kim Crashin, Sir Rick Bricks, Lieutenant Lefty, Major Right Hand, Lady Blue. These names. The writers must have just had a blast coming up with all these goofy names for all the different racers. Ugh. Boy, I really like the design on this track. It's really cool. Okay, holy moly, that's a crazy turn there. The only way to survive that is to literally drift that entire corner. Because otherwise you're just, there's no way. Yes. Pop another. I'm just trying to like almost stack the ghost boost. This is where we get to finally put the Wet Widow to another test. Because I've barely had any chance to actually drive this vehicle since we've unlocked it. I don't know why. There really isn't a whole lot of water-based areas that we've had to deal with. Oh my goodness, that's the worst, getting stuck there. Okay, we're about halfway through the race. Managed to get to first place. Somehow, going very slowly though, because I don't have any boost and I don't have any power-ups. Just trying to kind of body block right now. The 2-for-1! Got good damage there. And away we go. They're so fast that we're able to avoid most of the damage there, actually. Nice. Sprint. Sprint to the finish line! Not a whole lot left. Man, there's a lot of shortcuts that you can take here.
Hey, just keeping it real and real fast.
Please. Oh my goodness.
Serpentine! Serpentine!
Yikes! 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 Okay, I really need that boost. I think I got it. Ooh, that was a pretty good lead and a pretty good win. Let's go! So that's checkered flag number 22, right? I think so. Yes, let's go. 2 more flags. What a name for this truck. The organ donor truck. What the heck? All right. Well, Baron Von Rose. See you later, bro. You just suffered a defeat. Bada beam, bada boom. The Hauntsborough's newest racetrack has been conquered, and that leaves us with just 2 more tracks to go once we get our little credit here, collecting our new checkered flag.
Done. Just be careful with my checkered flag. It's
Yes.
authentic. I have a certificate for it and everything.
Okay, thank you. I suppose we appreciate
You can't
that.
say the Baron hasn't had plenty of time to prepare for this race.
I had hoped his flag would reflect a more proto-Renaissance style, but no, it's checkers. Oh well. We're still one step closer to the Hauntsborough Grand Brick Arena.
Slide and jump down these hills as fast as you can. Why am I a boat? What just happened? Am I supposed to be a boat right now? Hello? Hold on. This is so confusing. What is this? This is so cruel. Why am I having to do this as a boat? Oh my goodness! Can you turn? This is why you should not be trying to drive a boat on a road. Ow. Okay, well, somehow still managed to get a silver medal there, so I'll take it, I suppose. That's kind of nice, but let's focus back on the racing that needs completing. Okay, we're gonna head for Immortal Coil. That will be the second to last race that needs to be completed, and then the Headless Horsepower will be the last one. What is this? Take a tour of Haunts. I'm not doing that right now, bro. That's gonna take us on a ginormous tour. Which, hey, I don't mind, but not right now, because right now I am focused. I am focused on becoming the Sky Champion.
Okay,
And the
so
way to
it's
do that
robots again.
is to complete
Yes,
all the
those
races.
robots. They are back, and this time it's averageness.
Ah,
this
we
word
got
up.
another robot
Average,
uprising to deal with, don't we?
It's very smudgy. Are
Okay.
you sure a robot wrote this?
It's written on a car door. Maybe that's what robots use for paper.
Why would
This
you
could have
set
been
this
the
up
work
like
of
this?
teenage
With, like
robots
this
out
electric
for
blast
kids.
constantly
A
going.
rebel without a prompt. All RAM
Let's
and
be able to
no
get that
logic.
bat right
I'm
there.
glad you were raised better than that stud.
Indeed.
would I get that?
Sometimes all it takes is a misplaced colon, and suddenly your teenage robot is spray painting the neighbor's garage.
Ow. Okay, well, that did not work. All right, so robot uprising it is. Looks like we're gonna have to deal with that task before we can actually get some racing done against Robot Fusion, or Fusion Professor. Robot Fusion? Is that not the name of this mission, actually? No, it's Robot Uprising. Why did I say Robot Fusion? It's Professor Fusion, isn't it? Seems counterintuitive, I suppose. Okay. Made my way up here. And I guess I am ready to go. Here we go. These, honestly, these are some of the most challenging things to complete in this game. Are the robot missions, or zombie missions, or skeleton missions. They're basically the same thing with just a different reskin for the enemy. But the point being, the combat missions. And I'm gonna really focus my attention this time on getting power-ups. Because I feel like that was one thing that I learned in the last one, is that power-ups make a huge difference in your ability to... Okay, well, I say that and then immediately whiff the damage, so that was great. By yours truly. Wait, they've already landed? Get out of there, you jerk. Okay, I'm gonna push this fight. Hello.
Incoming robots up above.
I know. I'm trying to deal with them.
Hate the player.
Did they just say don't hate the player, hate the game? That's kind of obnoxious, but also kind of was understandable. No! Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Oh my goodness, but I'm trying to rotate. You gotta give me a second to be able to rotate. Okay.
You want me to be a success?
Don't you want to one day not be a radio or a phone?
I would love to find... There we go. This power-up would be incredible to have, but it's so far up. That's just difficult to find.
The prototype is the problem.
I feel like I've gotten way, way better, of course. Which, naturally, I mean, you kind of hope that'll happen, right? After all, I mean, when you're playing a game for a while, it'd be kind of awkward if you're not actually improving.
Destroy the flying saucers before they destroy the generators.
There we go. That's pretty massive damage. Another flying saucer.
I am a part of everything.
But I feel like I can get a little bit overwhelmed by... No, you don't. This is the problem, is that to destroy the flying saucers, you get sent so far. Grab one of these. Definitely been coming up very, very clutch.
Everything you are is because of me.
Okay, come on, send in wave 3. I'm prepared. I can deal with you.
Maybe I just want to work a normal job.
Little buddy, I am so confused right now.
I'm not sure whose side we're supposed to be on anymore.
Wow, I'm actually playing this really, really well right now.
10 in a row.
Please turn. You have to be able to turn a little bit faster. Thank you. Get that power up. Go,
Power
go.
up to zap the flying saucers.
Got him. Back around.
Invisible.
Turn around. Go back. And what do we have left? We have this wave, which is pretty easy to clear.
No heat, no player.
And got him. Wow, that was actually my best performance in this so far. But that's why I said, like, this challenge is really tough at first. But once you realize that the EMP blast ability is just so insanely broken, because you can basically clear an entire wave, especially against the robot enemies, immediately with that. The rocket is not as good. I guess it's kind of helpful against like the big giant UFOs, but for the most part, you can just bump into them with like a regular jump attack, especially if you're using a heavy vehicle, and you'll be fine, you know, like, so it's really not that much of a challenge, quote unquote. Okay, so I think now the Immortal Coil task will be available to us. I hope, because we have done the task that was quote unquote required of us. So hopefully now we can compete in the race that was promised. We should be able to go down
If
here.
I don't win the Sky Trophy, I'll invent a better one.
Okay. It's I mean, I guess that's kind of a good attitude. It's like heads you win, tails wait, how does that go again? Heads you win. Sorry, heads I win, tails you lose, right? Where it's a win-win situation. So here's Professor Fusion. He's absolutely crazy about racing.
Pop quiz, Parker.
I do really like
What's your favorite
Hauntsborough.
power-up?
Like the aesthetic of Hauntsborough is very cool.
Who wouldn't want to go from the back of the pack to the front of the line? And you know, scientists are testing the power-up in other places, such as theme parks, airport security, and restrooms. How about yourself?
I like mines, Parker. You can shoot them in front or behind you. However, it is possible to be damaged by the explosion of your own mine.
So make sure to take caution, racers, because what's yours is mines, and those mines could be yours.
All right. What the? Is he literally driving a power coil? That seems very dangerous. Okay. Oh, man. 5 laps on this one? Oh, there's a lot of off-road racing here, which is not ideal. I'm not particularly fond of the vehicle that I currently have equipped for off-roading. Oh, I really wanted to take the shortcut as well.
Kick it into gear.
I guess that was too much to ask for. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm definitely going to probably have to switch. If I don't manage to
Sorry about that.
regain momentum here, I think I'll have to switch into most likely the Dusty Roadster on this. Just because I need something with maneuverability. This entire race takes place on off-road. That's very, very tricky.
10111. That is me laughing.
Fortunately enough, there's like a lot of almost like guidelines, I guess, by which you can kind of not get swung as much all over the place. And the other thing that I will say that is lovely is, of course, the fact that we're not the only ones that are getting sent on these giant, twirling adventures. Our opponents are getting flung all over the place as well, and don't seem to have the best setup for an area like this one. I suppose that's kind of a nice thing. I've also learned how to get this upcoming shortcut done. Go up onto this little rock, and then, oh my goodness, of course, the one time that I'm like, oh, I've learned how to do this, I mess it up. Oh my goodness, so sad. What was that? Yes, I wanted to do a full 360 turn game, 100%. Of course, naturally. That's what everybody does during a race. They're like, yeah, let me go one way, and then turn around and drive in the opposite direction. Like, what? An absolute maniac conclusion.
That's what I call power steering.
There we go. I did get it this time. And of course we got second place. No surprise there, because this vehicle is absolutely atrocious. Literally, you can't even take a left or right turn half the time. Oh my goodness. Definitely getting rid of the drill car, unfortunately. Got it. Oh, what a difference maker this thing is. Holy moly. The level of handling, I was literally first for 4 laps. Oh my goodness. It makes such a huge difference. Just being able to like have a bit more control over how wide of a, I guess, kind of like tail whip you have on the back end of the car. Oh, what a difference maker that is. Seriously. All right, so that is checkered flag number 23, the penultimate flag in our collection in order to unlock the next Grand Brick Arena race.
I suppose you have earned this checkered flag. It is, after all, a requisite for the Hauntsborough Grand Brick Arena.
It sure is.
Would you be willing to let me examine your brain? Unless
What?
you still need it?
Definitely need it.
At least he
I mean, I guess I kind of understand, you know, when he looks at our character, he probably goes like, hey, is that still necessary? And it's like, yes, it is, definitely. I guess we'll go with the yee-haw bot for the next one.
Let's just get out of here. That guy makes the back of my neck itchy.
You ever seen another
Like,
checkered flag?
look at how much better the handling is on this vehicle on the off-road. Like, you have so much more control. It's stunning, really. Definitely fits my playstyle, I'll say that much. All right, so we do have one final race to complete, which is going to be... It's not this, it's not that, it's this one right here. Headless Horsepower. That will be the final race, the final checkered flag. Let's see what that task might be.
I've got Freddy Fusion on the line, and I'm guessing he has
Hello.
some good news. And some bad news.
Ah,
Created
another
an army
challenge.
of automatronic clowns
Okay.
and unleash them on Hauntsborough.
Oh,
That's great.
dear.
Why would you do that?
What's the good news?
That is the good news. This place is so spooky and sad. I thought some clowns could bring some cheer. Clowns that don't get tired, that never stop, never relent until they cheer you up.
Then what's the bad news?
No bad news. It's all good news.
I thought you said the autoplatonic clowns weren't as stable as the cowboys, you mean?
Yes, these clowns are unstable for sure, but it makes them funner, I think. Like more, clowny.
Okay, well, I guess we've got to deal with a more clowny situation, whatever the heck that means. And if you've got, is there such a thing as clown phobia? I mean, people that are scared of clowns is a thing. I just don't know if it's actually clown phobia, but whatever it is, warning, because we're going to be dealing with, I guess, some type of terrifying clown. So let's go on ahead and do just that as my battery disappears, because it's a PlayStation 5 controller where the battery is almost always gone. If you have a PS5, you know what I'm talking about. Also, humble brag. All right, so this is one of those rescue missions.
To assist you. Remember, these beauties are very delicate and expensive. But I've made it easier.
I don't actually see any enemies.
Simply unscrew their nose and remove the multi-tool as stored there. Replace the nose.
This is pretty
and
easy.
Access the lab hatch,
because
which is
we're gonna get
under their hair. The hair unscrews.
Yeah, this is unbelievably easy, actually. Like, the amount of clowns that they spawn here is almost nothing.
Just smash my clowns to bits. This place is populated by monsters. Don't you think they deserve some sunshine too?
Please. Please. Thank you. Some of these character models that are supposed to be rescued, they just stand there. Like, you stand right next to them and they're just like, yeah, I'm good. Like this one. Like, watch. This one doesn't. He's just waving at me. He's like, I'm good. Just hanging out. Like, okay. Well, we still got our task successfully completed, so I'll take it. Defeated over 200 enemies. Got a robot clown unlocked. So if you have a fear of robots and a fear of clowns, that's probably not the character for you. But if you don't, maybe that's a good one to add to your collection. So, yay. W and L, depending on your perspective. Oh, another pumpkin. Hello. Thank you. All right. So with that, I actually managed to level up once more, getting us to level 23. And now that race should be available. I should be able to actually compete in the final race and get the final checkered flag. So without further ado, it's Headless Horsepower time. As we go up against, what's his name again? Something Manual? Auto Manual? Yeah. Because it's two characters, which actually, now that I think about it, is that not cheating? Going up against two enemies at once? I guess the pumpkin is Auto, and the Headless Torso character is Manual, or the other way around.
There's no more clowning around, and no more funny business.
Speaking of plays on words, Otto and Manuel have asked that everyone please stop making headless puns.
To them, headless puns are punishment.
And in any case, they usually don't get the pun. Schline.
So, Otto and Manuel, if you're listening, our apologies. We're just having fun.
Well, I guess the stage is set.
Let's stay focused.
For what might very well be our last race before the Grand Brick Arena. Currently in second. How's that possible? I was gonna say, I'm looking at it. It doesn't look like I'm in second. Because who would be in first? Yeah, this loadout that I currently have, it feels like cheating, honestly. Because it's so good. Like, it really is legitimately an incredible set of abilities. Okay, that's lap number 1. And it seems like I'll probably complete it in first place. See if I can maintain this momentum for all of them. Certainly gonna try. Okay. Really? Did I hit no enemies there? They look like they're right on our tail. I'm gonna save my boost for when I hit the water, because that seems to be the weakest part of my current loadout of vehicles. Oh man. I still think I'm a little bit faster. Yep. Fortunately enough, I have a way better top speed. So even when we get an enemy like that, who's a little bit ahead of us, I'm able to get back in tip-top shape pretty quickly. Wow, that's actually kind of clever. Sneaking up to grab the EMP boost. Respect to you, sir. Damn, the boost.
I got no words.
You're in the lead.
Woo, got it. Woo. That was a tough one, but all 3 stages, first place. That's fantastic. And that is checkered flag number 24, which is tremendous. Going to get a lot of rewards from this as well in terms of XP and brick bucks that we can then very quickly spend in Unky's Emporium before this glitches again and I lose all the funds that we've collected. So, thankfully...
You get further and faster than us on our own track. Is this some kind of special car thing? At least we know you didn't cheat. Only Shadow Z does that, the two-faced pony.
I mean, that's not true.
That's 2 more faces than we have.
He should have
That is
said,
definitely not true.
ahead.
I agree. That
Good
was a missed
puns.
opportunity.
That was a missed
I'll put this new checkered flag with
opportunity.
the others, which I have now organized alphabetically.
Opportunity.
I shall file this one under
I'll work on it.
C for
Sorry.
checkered. Keep it up, and before you know it, we'll be competing in the.
What do you mean
Hauntsborough
before you know it? I already
Grand
have enough. I have 24. Is that not enough? Yeah, it's enough.
Just a kilobyte? I'm wrong.
Yeah.
We don't need any more checkered flags. We have all the flags needed to compete in the Hauntsborough Grand Brick Arena. The plot thickens.
I'll say, it's like a hearty stew. This is incredible, champ.
It sure is. We're off to the Hauntsborough Grand Brick Arena.
So, it looks like we're ready to compete in the Hauntsborough Grand Brick Arena, but we'll be doing that on the next episode of LEGO 2K Drive. In the meantime, I want to go on ahead and obviously thank you guys so very much for tuning on in. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will, of course, hopefully see you guys here for the 3rd and I think possibly final Grand Brick Arena.